Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday. This Timberborn. My beavers have inherited the earth after the apocalypse, and it's my job to keep them alive. For just one more week. Well, one more week, however many more droughts, we'll find out. So this is actually the last week that I'm going to be playing Timberborn for a while. Mostly because I'm running out of ideas of what to do with this colony, so I'm going to be switching games soon. And by soon, I mean next week I'll be playing something different. Hello, Loppy! Good evening! And yes, the beavers remind you that today is indeed Thursday and not Friday. Yes. And let's get to the beavers. Where are they? Come on, come on. There they are. There's my beavers. And we still have half a day of drought left. But that doesn't matter to the new metal district. They're still building the mine. They have water for ages. Absolute ages. Now the ones that I was worried about were over here. Okay. Alright. Production will have enough water to see us through this drought. Not enough wind, but there's nothing I can do about that. And of course the prime district over here, well, they have water for a very long time. In fact, they still have enough water to be swimming in this Lido. So no problems there. Well, and the log pile is full. Dun dun dun. Still waiting on materials for the mine, though. It looks like they're currently working on loading in the treated planks. Accidentally started EFAD and then remembered it was the wrong day. Ah! You know, I saw the notification in the EFAD room, but there was nothing there when I went to look. Alright, so it is the end of the drought. The water is incoming? Yes, the water is incoming, and I have my first old age death of the evening. So we're just gonna pause the water for a moment. Let's get that death tracker going. Gotta keep it warm. Because you yes. But the thing is that the little pip stays on there saying that there is a post. Even when the post has been deleted. It's a ghost post. It's nothing really big to worry about, Loppy. It's mostly just a point of amusement for me. I mean, I wouldn't have even known that you were the ghost post if you hadn't told me. Okay, so the water is flowing in, the water is flowing in. And new metal can start pumping again. They are allowed to start pumping in. A laugh is always good. I enjoy a good laugh. Alright, so new metal can start pumping again and refreshing their water supply. I should have this set up in such... yeah. It should have just pulled a beaver, and it did. Oh, Bob is working there! Good job, Bob. Good work, Bob. Okay, and the water is going over the dam. The water is going over the dam. And it's just starting to fill up this area now. Okay, that's enough water. Production can start pumping again. And gonna go down here, and when the water wheels start turning is when the Prime District is allowed to start pumping water again. Which may well be in the middle of the night. Well, not quite the middle of the night, but definitely after working hours. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We are back to water being an available thing for everyone. Just filling up right here. Going out to fill in that lake. I love watching the water at the end of the drought. I love this part. This is the best part. Just watching the water flow and the green just spread out. Very lovely. Very lovely. Beautiful. I do wonder why this stand of trees died. They're well within the green area, and it looks like they were chestnuts? Yeah. Chestnuts live a really long time without water. Oh well. Oh my goodness, we've had a whole bunch more old age deaths all of a sudden. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Oh my, all at once. Okay. So we are immediately up to a count of 5. And work on the mine continues apace. They've nearly got 50% of the materials in there. So, I figured out over the week what I'm going to do with at least some of my massive surplus of metal. In that last week, I found out that this tribute to ingenuity requires 300 metal to make, along with 200 gears and 400 planks. So I'm going to make a tribute. I'm going to make several tributes to ingenuity. They also require power, so we're just going to be doing all sorts of things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by unlocking this. Now, use up some of those science points. Oh, it's very large. It's very large indeed. I kind of want to put it right here, but the power lines are going to be an issue if I do that. There is space right here, though. That is the point. But, power. 600 it needs. I'm going to need more windmills. But also, okay, 300 metal. Let's go over here and set district distribution limit. Metal block 300. And we'll be set up a new route to here of metal blocks. All right, that's a start. Now, probably the best place to put windmills is to keep putting them up here. Probably. Let's see, where's my district center? How far can it reach? If I'm careful, I can put them up over here. I think if I put up 2 big ones, that will be enough power for my tribute to ingenuity. Wait a minute, wait a minute. It would fit there. I'm gonna cluster everything all together because I don't want to run power lines all the way down to here. Well, in the meantime, let's start with a couple of windmills. Power. Large windmill. Okay, I will need paper for that, which this district does not make. So for 2 windmills, I'll need 60 paper. So back to the district distribution limits. Paper, 60. And add a route to here of paper. Okay. Back to build my windmills. Okay, if I put one here, I can put one here. And hopefully that can be reached. Can that be reached? Those can be reached. All right. In the meantime, while I wait for the paper, let's just pause those. I don't want to end up with extra paper. And then, let's see, if I put the statue here, how does the power hook into this statue? That is a good question. That is a very good question, me. You can't put a T-joint on the stair steps. What if I put it here, like by the temple? I just have to expand my platforms a little. But I'd be able to run a joint down to this level pretty easily. Alright, yes, let's... I'm going to put in some more platforms. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and if I put in that many platforms, the monument will sit... The monument will not sit on top of platforms? It will only sit on the ground? It doesn't say anything about only sitting on the ground. apparently it will only sit on the ground. So I guess I'll put it over here? I don't love that it's not covering very many of the beavers there, though. I would love to put it here, I'm just not sure how to run the power for it. Well, I'll worry about the windmills first, and then I'll worry about where to put it. It's gonna take a while to deliver that much metal anyway. I'm pretty sure there is that much metal. No, there isn't actually that much metal. There's only 292 metal blocks in the entirety of my beaverdom. We need that mine, guys! How's that mine coming? Still waiting on material delivery. They're working on it, though. They're steadily delivering planks now. Let's see how production is doing. Production has no power, which is... yeah, Okay, so it's waiting for the mine and waiting for the materials to be delivered to the Prime District. Let's see. Well, we've nearly got all the paper now. We just need 6 more pieces of paper and we can build the windmills. Oh, blast, I forgot to cancel those platforms. Oh well. I suppose I'll figure out something to put on there? Maybe? I don't know. There was a building that needed workers, but then it went away, so I guess it took care of the problem. Yes, flooded buildings, always flooding. It's disappointing that I can't put it on... Oh wait, was that because of the path? Was I being all angsty because I forgot to delete the path? Wait a minute. Not the platform, delete the path. Delete the path. And... oh, there we go. Okay. I can do this. I just have to put a T... whoop! I just need to put a T-joint in up here. Okay, do we have all the paper yet? Yes, we have all the paper. So can stop sending paper and start building the windmills. Now I can fool around with this all I like because these windmills are only powering the carousel, which is nice, but it's not a necessity. So if I delete this joint here and replace it with a, where's the power? Replace that with a T-joint that points out this way. And then I can delete this bit of path. And that's a 2, so I'm going to need a box. I need a box right here. Okay, this is gonna keep the builders busy. We'll start with that. 2 windmills, a T-joint, and a box. I'm sure they'll get to that. In the entire of my beaverdom, there is only 1 uncooked potato. I just noticed that on the list. That was really funny. Okay, so we have all the logs and all of the treated planks to build the mine. We're just waiting on the gears now. Wah! That's strange though. Why are there still 272 gears here? Are we still receiving? No, we're not still receiving gears. Why do we have so many extra gears? Very strange. Why does new metal have so many gears? Where are we getting gears from? We're not making gears. We're not receiving gears. Weird. I'm resolved to try not to think about it too hard. Oh wait, we have so many gears because gears are what they're putting into the mine. Okay. Oh. I'm not blonde, I just play one on Twitch. Okay, source of reason for having so many gears, answered. It's not the beaver's fault, it's mine, because I have no memory. How are we coming over here? Waiting on materials. I still don't have quotes set up for this. That's the thing. It's I'm using my bots for various different things, but not actually for, you know, storing quotes or anything. Okay, so this one is not receiving any materials. This one is. They're building this one first. All right. No, I never actually set up the quote bot thing. I mean, I could. I just haven't. But I don't know that I actually produce all that many memorable quotes. Just the occasional memorable moment. And I mean, I'm very ashamed. I watched my own VOD last night of that last game of Among Us. That was really amazing. And it turns out that I spent the majority of the game completely silent, not saying anything at all, not letting my viewers know what I was thinking or what my plot was or anything, just silence and a little bean running around. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. Obviously, I need more practice being a streamer. Okay, so they finished the one windmill. I'm going to let them finish the other windmill before I start laying out the power lines for it, just to make it easier on myself. How dare you be turning? How dare you be turning when the other windmills aren't? And when I haven't got you hooked up? Okay, it's gonna take them a little bit to get the materials into that. I'll come back and look at some point. How are we doing on the mine? Whoa, 77% complete. It's got everything in it but the gears, and here come a pile more gears. Oh, they're working so hard for my metal. Especially the, Aradia here. Who has done nothing but oh my goodness, I had another spate of old age deaths while I wasn't looking. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 all at once? Oh. Those poor beavers. Okay. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Ah. Okay. Let's just make sure I got all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes, it was a patch of 5 of them all at once. Oh dear. The poor beavers. But I seem to have set up my priorities appropriately, because I'm not getting any alerts about buildings not having employment. Or is that employed? Phrasing. Oh, so close. So close to having a mine. I'll get so much metal, right? And then the wind will finally blow so that I can actually process my metal? Yes? Because by all rights, I should be building 3 of these statues to Ingenuity, 1 for each of my districts. I think I should put the one for production right here. That way it will cover the entirety of the production area and the sleeping area. It will be beautiful. I say beautiful so much. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! 7 all at once! Oh no! At least the math is easy right now, but my goodness, 7? Oh, they come in together and they go out together, but oh my, oh my. Still no buildings complaining that they don't have a beaver working in them though, so that's good. I think. Well, the wind is actually blowing, so production is producing. Is all good. Second windmill still isn't finished over here. It is waiting on paper deliveries. Beavers can carry a lot of paper at once. My goodness. So how are we doing on the metal deliveries? 82 metal has been delivered so far. And well, they still haven't put in. Oh, there is a beaver putting it in right now. I spoke too soon. Okay, we have a T-joint here. We have, oh boy, we have so much. Okay, so let's start with a turn that goes that way. And a straight line like, yes, I see my path forward, but I have to be careful so that they don't block themselves. So if I do this, there is still a gap for the beavers to run through. All right. And then a T-joint that goes like, yeah, that will go like that. Okay. I'm just going to pause this one to make sure that they can reach the corner. And they're building this box. Excellent. I'll be able to start on my tiered ones soon. Although I don't think that they can stand on the stairs and build, so I might have to... Oh, well, I'll find out. In the meantime, yeah, that bit of path, and just for aesthetics, that bit of path needs to go. If need be, I'll just delete these stairs. They should be able to reach from standing on top of that box, but I would prefer, well, I'm going to need to delete those stairs either way, but I will worry about that later. So how are we doing on the mine construction? Oh, so close. So we've had a bunch of births to replace the beavers who died, alas. And we have 2 more old age deaths as we start the day. Oh, the death counter's job is never done. We're already at 19. I haven't even been streaming for an hour. This might bode. This might bode just a little bit. But soon, my mine. Soon, mine beavers shall be mining, just like my title says. My title may have jumped the gun a little bit, timing-wise, but... Oh, look at that. Only 44 more gears to go. Will they get it built today, or is it going to be tomorrow? I don't even know. How many beavers does a mine employ? Oh, it says right there, it employs 5 beavers. Duh-hee. Oh, 20 more gears. 20 more gears. Will it be this day? I see the gears coming. I see the gears coming. Oh, it's starting to get dark. I don't think they're going to be building the mine today. Alas. So close, and yet so far. Although we are getting one final delivery of gears before they go to bed. Such hard-working beavers. Look at that. Look at that. At dawn. At dawn I will have a mine. It will be done. Just gotta wait out the night. Just gotta wait out the night. So what all is going on with the construction that I've asked for over here? Okay, the box is in. The corner is in, which means I can unpause this, and the shaft there is in, which means I can queue up. Whoop! I'm going to pause because I want to watch that mine become a reality. But I also want to get this T-joint in here. Like so. Alright. Back to new metal! I insist upon seeing this mine finished. It's the dawn of a new day. A beaver died of old age. Sigh. Everything seems to be keeping me from watching my mine. Alright. Here they come, here they come. This beaver right here. He's so fast. Rikroji has built the mine. It is glorious. I have a mine. I have fully employed my beavers at the mine. And in fact, I don't have any more construction, so... The district goes down to a single employee, because when there's no building, there's nothing for the district center beavers to do. So what happens with the mine here? Oh, they've got to put gears in. Oh. All right then. Okay. District distribution limit. I did not know the mine needed gears. Okay, we're setting, yep. And over to here. No, I don't need the employee, I need the post. There we go. Alright, new route to here of gears. Gears forever! I knew that the mine consumed treated planks, but I didn't realize it also consumed gears. So, it's going to be a little bit before the mine gets into full swing, it appears. But it definitely behooves me to... Oh! Aha! Okay, the hauling post definitely needs somebody employed there. I can't employ everybody at the mine, apparently. So, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, we'll have 5 beavers in here so that we can have 4 in here. Because haulers are important. Haulers do a very important job. You can never be without haulers completely. Okay, so once gears are available, and hopefully at some point gears will be delivered, that will be taken care of and will actually be producing. You know, assuming that, you know, the gear factories here keep producing. I wonder if I should set up more factories in the Prime District. I would probably need more beavers for that. I would have to build them some more lodge to get more beavers, but... Oh, look at that! They built the T-joint. Perfect. Okay. And one more power shaft, like this, and they will all be connected into the network. And then I need a step down and whoop, a step down and a step down. And, ooh, okay, interesting. Alright. I'm gonna need a box. I need a box. Put in a box right there. And route the path over it. Because this bit of path needs to go. But not yet. First the box needs to be built, then that bit of path needs to be deleted so that I can run power. Speaking of which, I will need a power shaft corner like so. And then like this. And like this, and like that, and now y'all can see why I need to delete that one little corner of path. But I'm not going to delete it until I have that box there for the bypass, because otherwise the beavers can't use their fire. And let's see, if I were to put in more gear factories, where the heck would I put them? It would be nice to be able to put them over here, but this is starting to really test the limits of the district. As you can see, the way that I had to path things for the power lines, it made things very difficult around this area. So, perhaps I need more windmills. I could probably put in some more factories along here. Or I could have production start making... gears as well. Hmm. I mean, there are similar problems here, but they're not quite as bad yet. The treated planks factory is starting to test the limits, but I could probably stuff a gear factory or two down here. I need more gears, and this district has a surplus of wood. Yeah, I think I'm going to expand them in production. Simply because production, and also it's going to be a little easier. I say a little easier because I will have to figure out how to run power. Down here is the best place, I think, to put the factories. But, But I've been putting the windmills up here. How to do this without causing myself major problems? Probably the best thing to do would be to run the power from the second grist mill. Also, I have another old age death just as the day dawns in my planning. Okay. Back to the tracker. Alright. So... yeah. Okay. I have thoughts and ideas. What I'll do is... okay, I need a platform. That's the first thing I need. I think here is... yeah, I think here is probably... or is it here? Yeah, I'll put it here. And then I can put one of these on top of it. And a shaft down. And then a corner. Yes, like that. And... okay, we're going to have them start making their own planks here as well, so put a lumber mill in right up against that. And Okay, I also want a gear. I'm trying to figure out how to do this in such a way that I can run the power but not actually block the beavers. Oh, wait. I see. I can see a way to do this. Okay. This is not a straight one. If I make this one a T-joint that faces that way and put in more platforms like that, and a platform here. Oh, wait. Don't put the cart before the horse. Okay, I will deal with that space later, but I need to have that path in. Okay. And I put platforms here. Like that. And I put boxes to save my planks here. Then I can put a gear factory right here. And I hecked up. Oh, if only the door was on the other side. Oh man, I can't run power to that one. If only the door was over here. Why is there not a mirrored gear factory the way there is for the lodges? Oh, this was such a good idea. Okay, only way to get around this is... yes, like that. And face the gear factory the other way. It did seem like a good idea, but it turns out I have to turn it around so that its backside is that way, so that I can run the power. Because now, where's my corner? Okay. That, and then like that, and that, and that. Okay, and now pause, and pause. How many gears do they have in this district? How many? They have 0. They have no gears at all. There's not a single gear on this list. Okay. Also going to need more power for this. So, let's see here. The lumber mill takes 50. I'm going to want 2 gear factories, honestly, but I'm going to have to figure out where to fit the other one first. Okay, and the gear workshop takes 120. You know what? I'm going to save myself a headache. I'm just going to put in another big windmill. That's what I'm going to do. Hello, Green. Good evening. I appreciate the lurk. Do I put it over here or do I put it over here? What are my district limits looking like? Oh, it's going to be easier to go this way. Okay, well, I'm going to put it in over here. Yeah, right there. And that will allow me to connect directly to that T-joint. Alright, perfect. Not T-joint, that plus. Okay, so that windmill has a max of 400. And here we have a wants 120 and a wants 50. So another gear factory will be taken care of by that windmill as well. That's important. All right, 21 gears. I need 21 gears. All right. District limits. Pretty soon I'm going to be setting this to infinite, but... Or will I? I won't actually need to be sending them gears if they're making their own gears. That's the thing. But anyway, 21 gears. And... new route to here of gear. Alright, now that we're chucking things all over the map, and the construction beavers over here will be kept busy with all those platforms and boxes, I'm honestly not entirely certain where to put the second gear factory. It's somewhere around here, but that's why I haven't actually put the stairs to the gear factory door, because I'm not 100% certain whether I'm going to want or need a platform or a set of stairs there or what. I have this little channel here to be running a power line along. So probably tucking in the other gear factory somewhere around here would be the best plan. But I can't put it like flush up against that because, well, then there's no access. That covers the door. So that's the question at this point. But I think I've given them enough to work on for the time being that I have time to plan. I mean, it's going to take a little bit to build a whole... I mean, I've asked for 2 factories, and once I actually get those under construction, well... Actually, I should be having them make more planks than gears. I should put in a second plank factory, because they need a constant supply of planks for the wood workshop here. Yeah, I should probably put in a second plank factory instead of a second gear factory. I actually would have enough power that I could have 3 plank factories and a gear factory. come to think of it, should I be having them make gears at all here? What if I just have them churn out planks? If I have them completely making their own planks, then Prime District can keep their planks for gears. Oh, that's an even better idea. That's an even better idea. Cancel that gear factory. No gear workshop, more planks. The door is still the wrong way, but I'm still thinking I might want a third one. But we're gonna start with the 2 plank factories. That's what we're gonna start with. And I should think about how I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna need to expand the housing here so that there's enough beavers to work and haul. How do I add more housing to my beautiful little complex without breaking down my wind gauge? I don't actually know how to do that without breaking down the wind gauge. Wait, what if I put a double on top of this one? Where are my lodges? Lodges. Like, what if I put a double up here and built some sort of staircase up to it? They'll be taller than the monument if I do that. I'd really like to make them as part of the complex, but I'm just not sure how to pull it off. I mean, unless I do something really fancy, like, can I put a platform over a set of stairs? Is that a thing I can do? Let's find out. I can! Oh, this is an even better idea. I'm gonna have to do some interesting things to work out the doorway, but what if I put in like 4 platforms like this and built a double on top of it? The only trick then is figuring out how to get stairs up to them. Think, okay, like this, and I like to use boxes wherever possible because it saves on planks. So, a box... Oh, can't put a box there. Okay, never mind then. Back to the platforms. Like that, and like this. And that like this? And stairs and stairs, and we have an access issue, and platform. How do I get them up there? I don't think I can get them up there like that. Okay, take away this idea. This idea is not working. I was so close and yet so far. Maybe if I face the thing in a different direction? Like, if I face it out this way, I have a lot more space to work with, I think. And then I can put in a platform here. And okay, put in a double here. Okay, wait a minute. I have another idea. Okay, like that. And boxes. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Oh, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. I got it. I figured it out. This is the way. This keeps everybody in the same sort of apartment complex thing, but also gives them access. Admittedly, it's a bit of a circuitous route for the people in that particular lodge as compared to the other lodges, but yes, I think this is it. This is how it's going to be done. I've set up so much construction. Speaking of which, how are we doing on the power stuff here? Oh, look at that. They could reach that one. Okay, just waiting on materials here. Waiting on materials here. Oh, and they did put in that box. They did put in that box, so I'm gonna let them finish. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna let them finish that. I'm going to delete this bit of path so that I can put in an elbow joint. There. And in the meantime, how are we doing on the metal that's being delivered? 155 metal has been delivered. So close, and yet so far. Excuse me. Some of my tea just went down the wrong pipe. My apologies. Never laugh and drink tea at the same time. Okay, so just need the just need the one high power shaft, which is waiting on a single gear because gears are my sticking point at this time. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up quite a bit of plank production over in production and stop sending planks from Prime, and so Prime can just churn gears. That will be Prime's job. Just churn out gears forever. That's the best plan that I can think of at this time. Alright, speaking of gears, how are we doing on gears here? We have 7 whole gears. Okay, let's see here. System is currently producing 800 power and using 650. So you know, if they just finish these power shafts here, then I can get this factory into production. There is more than enough power for that. And they're installing that power now. Okay, I'm unpausing. Oh no, I can't unpause the lumber mill because I have to decide whether or not I'm making... No, you know what? I'm not. I'm just... Alright. I need stairs that go up to here, and the path goes like this, and if I end up needing power, I will figure it out. Alright. Build this factory. And how are we coming on this lot of everything? That will be much faster once the factory is built. Thankfully, all you need to make a lumber mill is logs, and production has those in abundance. So what I'm gonna do is slightly prioritize these stairs, just in the hopes that they'll be finished somewhere close to when the lumber mill is finished. And then once the district is producing some of its own planks, the other platform construction things will be immensely sped up. Yeah, here we have, this building isn't connected to any district center by paths, because, yeah. And hopefully I have a beaver... Okay, the hauling post has lots of beavers to spare. Speaking of which, I forgot to check to see if anybody died at the beginning of yesterday. Only one old age death yesterday. I don't know about today yet. Today has only just begun. Okay, so one more for the tracker. We're now at an even number. And there we go. And a little bit of priority on here to make sure that it hauls in a beaver. I wish they had power, which they don't. So in the meantime, how is the gear supply going? There are 8 gears currently in the district. That's not quite as many as I need. That is one minor advantage that production has, in that because they have the water wheels, when the wind isn't blowing, they're still producing. Oh, look at that! All the power shafts are installed. It's a little messy, but it's also beautiful. It's lovely. Look at all those look at all that power. That isn't actually running right at the moment, but look at all that potential power. Still waiting on some metal blocks, though. How many does the district have now? 191 of the 300 necessary. Okay. Production is now making its own planks, which should be a big help. I definitely do want a third factory, I think. Just how and where to put it in is the question. But hopefully that means that all of the platforms and stairs and stuff that I had requested for over here will be installed soon. And once those are in, I can let that lodge be built. I don't want to build too many factories before I get that lodge in. The production district needs an immense number of haulers, and I don't really want to bleed off the number of them before I have more housing and thus am producing more beavers. Producing. But they do seem to be making some good progress on the various platforms and stuff here. You know what? I'm gonna go check in on my mine. How are things going over here? Ooh, they actually have some gear, so they're producing some scrap metal. Excellent. I mean, they're always producing scrap metal because it's going to be a long time before this is reduced. But that is which beaver are you? No, not the stairs. That's Arja's. That is Arja's problem, not mine. Well, not directly mine. Alright, back to progress. Oh, wow, they got all these platforms in. That's a good start. And one of the boxes that I requested. Yes, I'm feeling very good about this. I'm liking my design for the housing. Although I suppose that since it's going to be in a bit of a doldrums, the wind gauge is not going to be as what is the word? Reliable? Yeah, perhaps I'll put in another one on top of my new double. But yeah, we have a lot of wood here in the production district. So there's absolutely no reason not to be producing our own planks. I made the tree farm immense. And look at these. These ones are at the edges here. They haven't been touched in so long that they've started producing sap. Okay, how are things going here? I don't want to build the lodge until we have access to the lodge, so I'm just gonna keep an eye back here. The nice thing about facing in this direction is that I have a really good view of my sunflowers. Boxes go in so fast. That's why I prefer using them, is they're just so quick to build. And they have so many logs here. They have so many logs here. Okay, we've got all of the platforms and boxes. We just need the stairs now. Looks like those are starting to go in. That's one. That's the other. Congratulations, beavers. Your prize is a new place to live. And yeah, I'm absolutely going to put a new... Where are the wind gauges? Are they in power? No. Decor? Yes. I want a wind gauge right here. I don't care that it's taller than the statue of production. That is the production statue. No, that's the laborer monument. Excellent. I'm liking this. And once I have this lodge built, I can let them maybe build the next factory. How are we doing on gears? Oh, we're pretty far along. We're pretty far along. We've got 15 gears. We've got a drought on the way because why should my life go without drought for too long, apparently? But I only need 6 more gears. And then I can build the second plank factory. And I'm still trying to figure out where to put the third one. Let's probably put it in here somewhere, somehow. If I run the power line across here, like maybe if I stuff it right up against the lodge. Nobody sleeps in the lodges during the day, right? Okay, in the meantime, 914 water here. That's excellent. That's very good. Incredible work, guys. What do we got over here? We've got 243 over here. Bob, pump harder. Pump harder. Pump, pump. And I'm pretty sure that Prime's fine. Prime is great. Prime is going to be Prime has no problems. Although, how is the metal going here? Oh, we're up to 206. There's less than 100 left to go. Also, they have 1,256 planks. Oh boy. You know, I'm going to keep them sending planks to production, and I'm going to have production put in a gear factory as well as another plank factory. This is ridiculous. Or should I install... I should install another gear factory somewhere in Prime. I should. But where? Let's see... The supply here is 968, and it's currently asking for 400. The monument that I want to put in asks for 600. Oh. I'm gonna need another windmill. I need another windmill. If I put in another windmill here, I can work out something to run power down here and put in another gear factory. So yeah, I want another big windmill like right here, I think. Apparently right here. Okay, that's another 30 paper, so okay, where are we? Here we are. Okay, district distribution, paper set to 30, and route them some paper. Okay, that should hopefully not take too long. And in the meantime, probably the best thing to do would be to put the gear factories in here, just to make it easier to, like, I can stuff one in right next to this wood pile, which is a little ridiculous, but what am I gonna do? But the trick is running power to it. Okay, let me remind myself. Gear factory. See, it fits perfectly in here, but that doesn't work for the power. So I mean, I can reroute the path pretty easily. I think that would probably be my best course of action, would be to reroute the path. So to give myself that gap. So what I want to do is run power down to right here. So, alright, power. So I want power like that. And delete that. I know it's gonna disconnect the... Yeah, I think I have struck upon what I want or need to do here. Like that. And turn this one into... Okay, take this one out. Ugh, I hate redoing all this so soon. Redo this one so that there is... Wait a minute, which way is this facing? Why is it giving me too far from the building? Okay, I will fix that problem. But first, Okay. Okay, yes, I think I've got it. Yeah, there. And like that. Okay, and this is relatively easy to fix. Just delete that. And delete that. And a stair on that side, and a stair on that side, and that will take care of that problem. And I need to get beavers up here, so I'll just put a stair here because it's convenient. And oh boy, I've done it to me now. Okay, can't put a platform over a, oh boy. Okay. Okay, I can work with this. I can make this do the thing that I want it to do. Just try and stop me. Haha! It's messy. It's very messy. But it'll get the job done. And, you know, while I'm building weird-ass paths, let's make sure the beavers can reach the new windmill. I hope. Okay. Okay. We're doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. The thing is getting done. Yes. It's going to be very messy around here. It's going to look a little weird, but it will work. It will function. And they're still using the campfire despite it saying that it's disconnected. So, I'm content with that. And then I've got space that I can put in 2 more gear factories in here. Okay, 2.5 days till the next drought. I'm feeling pretty prepared. I would really like it if New Metal would pump more water. Bob is working very hard. Bob is working very hard, and I have high hopes. There's only 18 of them. There's only room for 18 of them, so they don't need as much water to see them through a drought, but I'd still love to see them with more water than this. They'll figure it out. They will figure it out. I believe in you. And production is doing really good. Production is A-okay. Production only has 17 gears. My gear production is a problem. But the good news is that they have finished building their new apartment building, and it looks gorgeous. They even put the wind gauge on top of it. But yeah, I really need those gears. I would really like to have those gears. But yeah, that is my current bottleneck. Gears are my bottleneck. 2 gear factories are not enough. I'm pretty sure that building all of this over here is going to keep the beavers busy through a large portion of the drought. So, have you guys gotten your 30 paper yet? Well, you've gotten slightly more than half, so by the time the drought starts, you'll be able to build your windmill. Congratulations. Huh, I didn't realize they could actually reach there. I guess they can. It's a pity that I had to use so many platforms, but it turns out they have so many planks that I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem. I have 3 unemployed beavers somewhere. Where are my unemployed beavers? They're here. Of course they're here. Okay, you know what? I have enough construction going that I am going to unpause the builder's hut. That'll take care of the problem. Briefly. And then at least 2 of you we will be employing in gear making. Sniper Chris, hello! Thank you for the raid, and welcome raiders! I am trying to solve my gear bottleneck by using more gears. So you arrived just in time to watch that attempt happening. But the awesome news is, behold! I finished my mine. And yes, lest I forget to do it. Oh, I see. You are playing Citizens Far Lands. I don't think I've heard of that game. Yes, gears are a massive bottleneck, and I have large gear needs at this point, so I'm taking measures. Over here, more power and such are being installed, have been installed. Power shafts are going in, everything to put in some more gear factories up here. Over here, I've started production on actually making their own planks instead of taking planks from from Prime, which is the place where all of my gears are being made at this point. Ah, that would explain why I hadn't actually heard of Citizens Far Lands. Is it another management game, or is it an RTS? Like, what sort of game is it? As I'm guessing from the name that it's either a management or a RTS. Turn-based city builder with puzzle solving. Interesting. That does sound, that is intriguing. Oh, congrats on getting a dev key for that. Okay, so the next day is when the drought begins, and if the wind would just blow, I'm probably about as prepared as I'm going to be. Speaking of which, how is... Oh, we have enough gears here now. Okay, alright. So, we should stop receiving gears. And this gets unpaused, and this gets unpaused. They came into stream and offered it. Dang! Moving up in the world, Sniper! I am worried about how much water the new metal is going to have for the drought. Hopefully this will be enough. There are only 18 of them. There are only 18 of them. I keep reminding myself that there's only 18 of them. But yeah, I have a mine. I have a mine. I'm so happy. The planning and the setup and everything for this mine took so long. It's not the most productive mine because of the gear bottleneck, but I'm working on that problem. And in fact, oh, look at that. They finished enough of these power shafts. Yeah, the mine is definitely eating my gears, which is just as well because it's the main thing that I'm using gears for right now. So, okay. Speaking of my gears, gear workshop here. And here. And then reroute the path so that places aren't broken off from each other. There. But yes, the thing is I've had to build more windmills and more high power shafts because I keep putting my windmills on the top of hills like it's actually going to make a difference. And that's more gears. You can see all my gear bottlenecks here actually. Planks I have in abundance at this point, but gears are being a little bit of an issue. But yes, there will be 2 more gear factories soon. And once enough metal actually has been delivered to Prime, we're 90 away. 6 gear workshops is 1 gear an hour, so at least 9 with the next... Yeah. Well, how many have I got? Okay, these are the population needs. That's not the bar that I wanted. Where's the bar that I wanted? Here it is. All right. Let's see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I will have 4. And I have room for more here. So I could make 6 gear factories. I have room for 2 more here. I think I might have to put in another windmill if I do that, but I could totally do that. But I think I'm going to start with the 2 and see where I go with that. And see, this spot is one that I set up earlier this stream that is, it's prepped for oh, wait, the drought started. The drought started and I didn't pause any of my pumps overnight. One moment, while I panic. Okay, pause. Bob can go do something else. You lot are also paused. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that should take care of the water. All right, have a good night, Sniper. Thank you for your assistance with the math. It's the part that I hate about this. I did not know there would be so much math when I started playing this game. The beavers kind of make up for all the math, but dang. Have a good night. Okay, what is this? This building isn't connected to a district center by... Oh! Oh! I forgot to put a path on top of that block. Shame on me. Oh, and we have a death of old age just as the drought starts. Okay, we had quite a spate at the beginning of the stream, but it has slowed down a little bit now. Okay. They already built the gear factory. That is... until I have the power connected, there is no point. There is no point in having a beaver just sitting in there. So, until they get these gears connected, that's... But yeah, there's no point in having the beavers just sit in there when these high-power shafts are still waiting on, what do you know, gears! Yeah, waiting on gears, waiting on gears, waiting on paper. What does the paper supply look like? How much paper have we got? Oh, we've got the 30 paper! Okay. Alright, stop sending paper. And unpause this windmill. More gears! As, thankfully I don't need this windmill quite yet, so if we just get this shaft in, I'm just gonna prioritize that sucker. As long as this shaft goes in, then I can start the gear factories running. That's the idea, anyway. Okay, so this thirsty beaver has delivered the gear, but that's not going to get built until tomorrow, I guess. Ah, well, it's okay, it's alright, it's all good. How are we doing over here? We still have 250 water. Doing okay for now. How about over here? How y'all doing with your 765 water? And also, how many gears do you have now? Didn't I unpause this? Okay, I did stop gears from coming into this district, right? Right, I did stop them from coming in here. All right. But yeah, hopefully 2 plank factories will be enough. But I have room for more if I need them. So yeah, once they've got this windmill in, I can unpause construction on the on that plank factory. I worry about having enough power. Although, oh, I am producing a lot more power than I am using. Okay. All right. Get to work on that, and I will figure out how to connect this. Let's see. Probably the easiest way will be to elbow like this. Like this, and then like that. Yeah, that looks reasonable. Excellent. Okay. Progress! I like progress. Speaking of which, how y'all doing on the metal blocks? 225! Only 75 left to go! Enough metal blocks exist in the world. They just need to be delivered. Okay, look at that. Okay. Slightly prioritize, unpause, prioritize, unpause. Let's kick this gear production into gear. Oh, look at it go! Okay, okay, progress. Gear factories churnin', churnin', churnin'. Plank factories also churnin'. Alright. Also, 3.5 days of drought left. How are we doing on water here? We're down to 212. I choose to feel okay about that. Excellent. All right. I am producing metal blocks. I am delivering metal blocks. Production actually looks pretty amazing. I've got an awful lot going on in a small area here, and I'm very proud of that. But yeah, now that they're producing their own planks, the wood workshop that's making my treated planks should be more efficient. Hopefully. And also I should hopefully use some more of my wood so that I stop getting sap like this. Okay. My plans are on the move. Still waiting on those metal blocks. Well, the tribute to ingenuity is going to go here, but we're going to pause it until we have the metal blocks. But still, oh, it's gonna be amazing. I've faced it in the wrong direction. See, this is an excellent reason to lay things out ahead of time. So you realize that you have all the beavers facing away from the town. Okay, so should I face it towards the lodges or towards the river? You know what, given the way that I always look at this, I'm going to face it towards the river. Okay, and pause before they start shoving anything in there. That's going to be pretty glorious once it's built. That's going to be pretty amazing. The main thing I want to do is get this built by the end of the stream. Since I will be taking a break from Timberborn after tonight, I really want to get this statue finished tonight. Admittedly, probably the best way to actually get it done tonight would be to run this on super fast forward, but I don't want to do that during the drought, so I'm going to wait until the drought is over, and then I'm going to put it on super fast forward. We're up to 240 blocks delivered. Am I having two beavers do too much work here? Is that the problem? Oh, two beavers doing an awful lot here. I think I'm going to increase you up to 4. We will double the amount of labor that is getting done by this distribution post. Admittedly, we will have slightly reduced our haulers, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. I mean, production really does need its haulers, but does it really need 2 full buildings of haulers? I'm not so sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 routes. 6 routes were being carried by 2 beavers. It's no wonder things were taking forever to be delivered. Alright, 2 days of drought left. Let me go worry about new metal. Okay, it's time for math. New metal, as always, has 18 beavers. Multiplied by 3, that's 54. Multiplied by 2, that's 108. They have enough water. They have just enough water. They will be okay. Production is a question mark because I just recently increased their population. But I'm going to hope that 483 water is enough for the lot of them. I don't really want to do the math for this one, sorry. I know it's easier because there's a multiple of 5 of them, but I still don't wanna. Sorry. And as always, I don't worry about Prime at all. Prime has so much surplus water, it's disgusting. Oh my goodness, they keep filling their warehouses. I have you sending away so many things. Why are your warehouses full? What are your warehouses full of? Berries. Joy. Well, this one's full of grilled chestnuts, apparently. And pine resin. Okay, what's this one full of? Wheat! This one is full of wheat. I have 2 grist mills. Is that enough? And more pine resin. There's so much pine resin. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pause the tapper over here. I'm going to pause the tapper until some of the surplus pine resin gets used up, because this is getting ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous amounts of pine resin. Let's let them use it down. I only have 1 factory producing these treated planks, okay? How are we doing over here? How are we producing from the mine? It looks like we are. Whee! So now that we have more beavers doing the production deliveries, there were so many. How are the supplies doing here? Woo, 245. Only 55 metal blocks to go. But yeah, it's just these guys have full warehouses as well. I can't even get them to get rid of their berries. If I could get them to throw away their berries, life would be so nice. But no. It's full of chestnuts. Are they not grilling chestnuts? Chestnuts, planks, uncooked spatterdock. I have surplus. I have a lot of surplus of everything. That's the thing. Except gears. I don't have a surplus of gears. I'm just using them up as fast as I can produce them. Why you gotta be such a bottleneck, Gears? I have surpluses of so many things. Why can't there be a surplus of gears? Once upon a time, long ago, there was in fact a surplus of gears, and I have used it all up. And that's another one dead of old age. Just before the drought ended. 'Cause you can't... Stop using my actions against me, Green! Hello, Doleg Villa, welcome! Timberborn is going pretty well. I've bottlenecked myself terribly, because that's the way I plan, but, I haven't lost any beavers to starvation or dehydration in a very long time. It's all been old age deaths. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Although I did just have another old age death, which is why I'm paused right now. There we go. Oh, you would never, would you, Green? Never ever in a million years. Okay, this is the last day of the drought, which we should all hopefully make it through. Well, Prime is going to make it through. Prime has no problems. Production, are you going to have to start pumping water? No, you should be okay. You should be fine. Alright, what about you, New Metal? You're looking low, but I think you'll make it. I think you will. I believe in you. And frankly, you start getting water first, so you'll be able to start pumping the soonest. In fact, you could start pumping now, and it probably wouldn't be low enough to kill the Spatterdock by the time the water actually comes back. But, you know, why press? New Metal is my most recent triumph. I actually have a working mine here that will never ever get flooded because of my box of paranoia. And I have this beautiful water channel that I blew out with explosives so that they are self-sufficient. They're still receiving grilled chestnuts from production, but that's because production has so much grilled chestnuts that they have so much chestnut in production. It's absolutely ridiculous. They can share. Oh darn, it's been a while since I started this one, so I don't actually remember the name of the map, but it's the recommended one, the default map, the first starter one. Let me just skim over here. Prime here is the area where I started. So this is my first, the original district. I have not moved it or anything like that. And it's also my most sprawling district. New Metal and Production both managed to be very compact, but Prime just, it's all knees and elbows. And the drought is over! I made it! And all the beavers made it too! Oh, except for those two that just died of old age. They did not make it. Back to the tracker. Alright, that is 26 now. But yeah, I'm actually kind of proud of production as well. I really like the way that I have it all laid out and the way it looks. It pleases me. But in the meantime, where is the water at? Actually, now that the drought's over, let's get a little speed on. Here comes the water, much faster than before, and we can get Bob pumping away here again. So we'll get some water in here. I love watching the color of the water deepen as the water itself gets deeper. That's just lovely. Okay, there it goes, flooding over that edge. And it will fill up Production's area. Whee! So we can start pumping water here as well. And going to keep an eye downriver here. When these water wheels right here start turning, I can start them pumping water as well. There it goes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. They still have plenty of water to see them through until tomorrow. I can't remember the last time they actually touched these tanks. So we've made it through another drought. How much metal do we have here? 257. Building, I saw a building needs water, but that went away, so I'm guessing one of the Lidos ended up being a bit shallow for a bit there. Not that I'll ever find it on fast forward like this. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my beavers. Things have been going pretty well. Except for the incredibly... Why are the warehouses always full? I have you sending away so many things. Why are the warehouses always full? You know what? I'm putting 2 more beavers into the distribution. Send the stuff away. Make it go. Shoo, I want it gone. Stop filling your warehouses and start sending it to the places you're supposed to be sending it. And how are we doing here? Still got 61 water here, so they should be okay considering that they're pumping again now. But yeah, this is just my little mini district that exists solely for the gathering of metal. I'm all about gathering, using the mine here and gathering this scrap metal that's up here. And there's just enough farming and water pumping to sustain the colony on its own, so I don't need to constantly be sending it water from Prime. And I have 2 more old age deaths. Why do they always die at dawn? Alright, 28 now. I'm just waiting until the Prime District has 300 metal. Because I have a project for it, but I don't want to just keep sending metal. I don't want them ending up with extra metal. Production is the one that's making all the metal right now. Building lacks workers. Which building? Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's okay. We'll just pause it for now. That's the second hauling building. The first hauling building is, yeah, we're fine. It's all good. There will be more beavers. Of course, the wind starts blowing in the middle of the night when no beavers are working. Sigh. Their deaths are being reported by the accounting department and they don't get in till 9. As good a theory as any, I'd say. But yeah, I am going to stop sending planks from Prime to production now, since production is making their own planks. And hopefully that will up my gear production? Question mark? I do need gears, and I'm not sure if I'm producing them fast enough yet. But there's still a surplus of over 1,000 planks here in Prime, so... And I have lots of power at this point. Oh, they finished this windmill. I should connect it. Let's see. Looks like the best way to do it would be if I elbow this way and then straight into the windmill. Yep, there we go. Okay, so how are we doing? Ooh, only 24 metal blocks left to go. Oh, and there's another old age death. Just the one, though. Unusual for them to only go one at a time. But who am I to judge? Oh, so close to having enough metal. It will be glorious. Because I've got a mine and all of the scrap metal that I've gathered and everything, it's just like I needed something to do with my metal, so I decided to build a monument to my greatness. Because why not? So, when the wind is blowing, I will have more than enough power to put in some more gear factories if I need them. But we'll see. The mine is doing okay for gears right now, so... And how are we doing on water here? I look just as they all start drinking for the evening, so now it's a very depressing number where it was a nice number. Oh well. Building lacks materials. Well, it's the middle of the night, so that doesn't matter. Now it matters, but now there are people to bring materials to buildings. See how it works? Okay, so we've got things going. The beavers are keeping themselves very, very busy. I don't really need these guys here. What I'll do is I'll take them down to 2 and let those 2 go into the hauling post. I have more beavers than I have employment for beavers right now. I mean, I could unpause the science stations, but I will be building as soon as I have the metal. And we're only 20 away now. Oh, wait, I've had another death by old age. We've made it to 30. But yeah, I do have things on fast forward because I'd really like to get this monument built before the end of the stream. Mainly, this is going to be my last Timberborn stream for a while. I like to periodically switch my games, my Thursday games, and well, I've done pretty much almost everything with this that I want to. About the only other thing would be to try to work my way over and build another mine over here. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to, but I don't know what to do. So I want to build the monument to my greatness tonight, and then next week for Thursday I will play a different game. I'll be playing my intermediary game, the game that I play between games. It's a game called Lost Epic, which I only play 1 week at a time because it's very intense and it makes my thumbs hurt. So I will be playing that for 1 week, and then the week after that I will be switching over to another game for Try Not to Die Thursday, which is probably going to be Oxygen Not Included. It's been quite a long time since I played Oxygen Not Included. And I've been watching some other streamer friends play Oxygen Not Included and being like, you know what, I feel like playing that again. So I think that is going to be the plan for the future. And there's another death by old age, so just one moment here. 31. Honestly, I would have made this easier on myself if I'd built the statue in the production district, but I didn't really want to figure out the power situation for that there. It was hard enough figuring it out for this here, so yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're only 12 metal blocks away. I need 300. Oh, so close. It's looking very nice. It's harder to enjoy the beavers when they're just brown blurs, but look at everything that's getting done around here. So many beavers working so hard. They're all good beavers. Even when they die of old age in their sleep, while I'm talking about how nice they are. Okay, we seem to be doing okay with the gears at this point. I think. So I'm tentatively happy about this. But yeah, production's power is very compact and everything, but figuring out how to put in a powered statue when I've had it, especially given the difficulties that I had just putting in these 2 plank factories. So despite the fact that they are producing all the metal, they've not actually used any of it. All of the metal that's being used is being used in Prime. It's really quite funny. But that's what production is for. They produce. And their warehouses are finally starting to empty out. So I just need a bit more metal. I just need 5 more metal. And to count that one beaver that died of old age just now. There we go. Many singletons dying right now. I wonder what's happening with that. Come on, just 5 more metal. Just deliver the 5 more metal. There's so many of you delivering now. Okay, 1 piece of metal. You can only carry 1 at a time. Oh, they're very heavy. They must be terribly heavy if you can only carry 1 at a time. No wonder it's being so slow. Well, it seems probable that in the next beaver day, the last of the metal will be delivered. And then, oh, then. Come to think of it, I should probably redo the math here and make sure that I have enough leisure places for all the beavers. But yeah, that's a problem for a bit later, when 4 more metal have been delivered to the Prime District. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. Deliver that metal, I demand. Why aren't you delivering it? There's more than enough metal. I know you have metal blocks. I know you have metal blocks over here. When I look at the world view, I see that there's more than 300 metal blocks in this world. You spent a whole day without delivering metal. I have some concerns that I would like to address, possibly violently. That's the best part of the day, just watching them pour out of their lodges. It was just... Come on, just 4 more metal. You know you want to. Okay, fine. You know what? I will not look for a bit. I will not look. Maybe you're just shy. I will count these 3 beavers that died of old age. That's what I'll do. Admittedly, I do the counting on pause, so it's not like they could have delivered the metal while it was paused, but hope springs eternal and stuff. Anyway, how are we doing on water? We have 300 water-ish in the district. Good work, Bob. And how's the water doing over here? Doing very well over here. Nearly full. Dang, they're using even less logs than before now. What's going on? And there's a drought coming. There will be another drought before I get my metal. That's what's going to happen. I do worry a little about how much water they've got over here. Admittedly, they've got a lot to pump before they get themselves in trouble, but I have 1 beaver pumping for 18. I'm not 100% certain that that's the right ratio. Oh, that's another old age death. So back to the tracker. Continuing onwards. Here we are full of water, and the warehouse, all the warehouses are full. All of them. Oh boy. I don't want to build another underground warehouse. I don't. How is 4 underground warehouses and 1 big one not enough? Okay, at least, have you delivered the metal while I wasn't looking? You delivered some of the metal while I wasn't looking. Is that the case? The outpouring of the beavers is not quite as spectacular in production, simply because their doorways are facing all in different directions. So you don't really get the line of beavers pouring out of the area the way that you do in Prime. Simply because in Prime I designed it so that all the beavers are pretty much running out the same road. But yeah, we appear to have a good wind this beaver day. Getting some decent amounts of power. How much power are we getting? We're still getting more power than we're using, so... Oh, no, wait, I spoke too soon. Come to think of it, I have a very large surplus of paper. I think I will pause the paper mill. And I have 5 unemployed beavers somewhere. Where are my unemployed beavers? They're here. Okay, that's easy. Congratulations, you're haulers now. Okay, until we use down some of the paper, we can just... Actually, you know what? Let's make the book printing press 2 beavers and use up paper a little faster, since I'm not making explosives right now. Oh my. 1, 2, 3 deaths of old age all of a sudden overnight. Okay, so 7 plus 3 is easy. That's 40. Thank you for making my math easy for me, beavers. Okay, they don't have the wind, so how are we doing over in metal? How are the water supplies here? Bob is still pumping away, getting towards 400 in this last day. And metal supplies. Look at that! Oh, 300 metal blocks! It's happened! It happened! Yay! Which means I can unpause the tribute to ingenuity. Because they can work on that during the drought. Yeah. And actually, just before the drought starts here, I think I am going to go and take a quick break. My tea needs refilling. I need a quick stretch, and I do actually need a bit of a bio break, so I will be taking care of all of those things, and maybe I'll run some ads? Possibly, if I haven't run them recently. I have it on an auto, so I don't always notice when I've run an ad. But just to be certain, let's save. There we go. And so I will take care of getting my tea refilled, maybe run some ads, have my stretch, and I will be back in just a few minutes.